As countless boaters will surely agree, Tampa Bay is one of the best regions for on-the-water adventures. But with so many incredible spots to drop anchor, how do you decide which is perfect for your next boating day? Today, we're here to help you figure that out. We are Kim and Jason, and we have spent years exploring Tampa Bay's waterways and anchoring at some of the area's best boating destinations, sharing our experiences with you on this channel. In this video, we are revealing our favorite spots to anchor for the day in Tampa Bay and ranking them from 1 to 5. We'll rank each destination based on several criteria, such as ease of access, water depth, boat crowd, grilling options, scenic views, nearby boat ramp, and overall vibe. Not only will we explain why each spot earns its place on our list, but we'll also share tips to help you decide which might be the best fit for your next outing. Let's dive into the list. Passage Key takes the number 5 spot on our list. Located between Egmont Key and Anna Maria Island, this destination is a favorite for its stunningly clear water and easy accessibility. We launched from the Fort Soto boat ramp to get there, which is one of the best ramps in the area due to its proximity to top boating spots. Again, if Fort Soto is not convenient for you, use the FWC boat ramp finder to locate a ramp nearby that suits your needs. Once we arrived, we anchored in shallow waters, about 2 to 3 feet deep. The clear turquoise water here is simply incredible, making it a great spot for relaxing and taking in the natural beauty. However, the current can be strong at times, so having a proper anchor is essential to ensuring you stay safely in place. Passage Key is unique in many ways. It is a clothing optional destination, and while we did partake, we did see a mix of visitors, some enjoying the freedom of being in the nude, and others, including families, simply soaking up the sun and enjoying the day. The atmosphere was chill on the days we visited, though it is worth noting that it can get pretty packed on weekends and holidays. This spot is also a designated bird sanctuary, but there isn't much of the island left due to erosion, so visitors primarily stay on their boats. One important rule, grilling on shore is not allowed. That said, we fired up our grill on our boat and enjoyed some delicious burgers right there on the water. Passage Key is perfect for those looking for a relaxed day of anchoring, enjoying the crystal clear water, and taking in the unique vibe of this one-of-a-kind destination. Just be prepared for crowds if you visit during peak hours. Coming in at number 4 is Shell Key, and it's easy to see why. This 1,800-acre preserve is home to one of the largest undeveloped barrier islands in the area, as well as numerous mangrove islands and expansive seagrass beds. It's a paradise for nature lovers and boaters alike. We launched from the Fort Soto boat ramp to get there, which is a perfect choice due to its proximity to Shell Key. There is even a ferry that leaves from Fort Soto to Shell Key several times a day. Once there, we anchored in shallow water, about 2 to 3 feet deep. The area is dredged, so the water gets deep quickly, allowing you to anchor closer to shore. Shell Key is ideal for a variety of activities, including boating, camping, and beach-related fun. While there are no restroom facilities on the island, visitors can find those amenities at the nearby Fort Soto Park. Grilling is permitted on the island, and it's a fantastic spot to enjoy a meal in the great outdoors. For those seeking an overnight adventure, camping is also allowed, making it a great option for boaters looking to extend their stay. And of course, it's great for looking for seashells, giving it its name, of course. The vibe at Shell Key is typically laid back, and we found the crowd to be relaxed and respectful during our visits. It's an excellent spot to drop anchor, grill, explore, and soak up the natural beauty of Tampa Bay. Taking the number 3 spot on our list is a hidden gem we have named The Cut. Located on the north side of Fort Soto, this area has become one of our favorite places to anchor, especially on Fridays when we take a break from work. The name comes from its unique charm and the way it's nestled in a well-protected area, shielding it from the wind on all sides. This makes the Cut an ideal spot to anchor and relax no matter the weather conditions. The Cut is super close to Fort Soto boat ramp, so it's incredibly convenient for a quick getaway. Once we arrive at the Cut, we anchor in 2 to 3 feet of water, which is shallow and perfect for a casual day on the boat. The atmosphere here is laid back, with a chill crowd during our visits. It's a smaller area which adds to its cozy and serene vibe, making it an excellent spot to unwind and enjoy the day. While grilling on shore is not permitted, we fired up the grill on our boat as usual and enjoyed some burgers right there on the water. If you're looking for a peaceful spot with natural protection from the wind, the Cut is a perfect choice. Whether you're taking a Friday off or just need a quick escape, this spot offers everything you need for relaxing and enjoying Tampa Bay. Coming in at number 2 is the iconic Egmont Key, a 440-acre island brimming with history, wildlife, and adventure. Located at the mouth of Tampa Bay and southwest of Fort DeSoto Park, Egmont Key is only accessible by boat or ferry, making it a special spot for boaters looking for a day of exploration. We launched from the Fort DeSoto boat ramp, but given its location, you're going to have a bit of a boat ride no matter which of the ramps you choose to leave from. Keep in mind, you will likely need 2 anchors to position your boat properly, especially on busy weekends or holidays when it gets more crowded. Egmont Key offers something for everyone. For nature lovers, it's a vital habitat for nesting sea turtles, gopher tortoises, and more than 30,000 nesting pairs of birds. History buffs will appreciate its rich past, from its time as a Union Navy base during the Civil War to its role as a Spanish-American war fort and the camp for captured Seminoles during the Third Seminole War. For those looking for a more active experience, Egmont is perfect for swimming, shell collecting, wildlife viewing, and fishing. If you're up for a little more adventure, snorkeling excursions around the island are highly recommended. Unlike Passage Key, you can grill on the island, making it a great spot for a beachside meal. We grilled on shore and explored the trails, but we do recommend packing mosquito repellent. It is a must-have. The vibe on Egmont is usually relaxed, with a mix of visitors coming to enjoy its natural beauty and historic sites. However, it can get busy during peak times, so plan accordingly. If you're looking for a destination with a little bit of everything, history, wildlife, and plenty of activities, Egmont is a must-visit spot to anchor for the day. All right, taking the top spot on our list is Fort DeSoto, an unparalleled destination for a peaceful and scenic day on the water. Located southwest of St. Petersburg, this area is part of the renowned Fort DeSoto Park operated by Pinellas County. It is a must-visit for boaters looking for tranquility and natural beauty. We launched from the Fort DeSoto boat ramp to get there, which is one of the best ramps in the area due to its proximity to top boating spots. Again, if Fort DeSoto isn't convenient for you, use the FWC boat ramp finder to locate a ramp nearby that suits your needs. Once there, we anchored in shallow waters about 2 to 3 feet deep, making it easy and hassle-free for setup. What makes Fort DeSoto so special is its serene atmosphere. Typically, you'll find very few boaters here, which means no fighting over anchor spots or competing with loud music. It's the perfect place to soak in the natural surroundings and enjoy the gentle sound of the waves. For those in the know, there is also an undeclared clothing optional area tucked away if you know where to look. And yes, that is where you'll find us. It adds a little extra freedom to the day and makes this spot even more unique. While grilling on shore is not allowed, we grilled burgers right from our boat, adding to the relaxed vibe of the day. Whether you're here to unwind, take in the Gulf's expansive views, or enjoy a private boating experience, Fort DeSoto stands out as the ultimate destination for a quiet, picture-perfect day on the water. And that wraps up our list of top 5 boating spots to anchor for the day in Tampa Bay. Whether you're looking for a secluded getaway, a place to grill and explore, or just a scenic spot to relax, these destinations have something for everyone. Did we miss one of your favorite spots? Let us know in the comments so we and the rest of the boating community can check it out. If you're planning your next boating adventure, be sure to explore all that Tampa Bay has to offer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there on the water.